Oh, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chase, and this is Attack Simplified in Clash of Clans. Today we'll be looking at PEKKA Smash. Keep in mind that the tips I'll be sharing with you can be used at Town Halls 11 through 13, but I'll be using my Town Hall 12 in the examples to come. PEKKA Smash is one of the strongest attacks at Town Hall 12, and is sometimes criticized for not being very technical, but, I mean, if it gets me 3 stars, I really don't care too much. Alright, so let's get started. For the army, I recommend using at least 4 PEKKA, 5 healers, and around 9 to 12 bowlers. The rest of the space can be used on the troops for funneling, a test balloon, and a bit of cleanup. For spells, I like to go with at least 3 rages, a poison, and either 2 jump spells or 4 earthquakes, depending on the base. I'll show you examples with each. The remaining spell slots can be used for either another jump or support for the cleanup. PEKKA Smash does fairly well against most bases. The main objectives are to take down the Town Hall and as much of the core as possible, putting a focus on the Eagle and Infernos. Look for a spot to place a jump spell or earthquakes that can open up as many core compartments as possible. When planning my attack, I like to draw a line around all the compartments and buildings my PEKKA can reach, and then another line around the ones my queen can reach. Then you can see what's left and choose the right cleanup troops to finish it up. And now, let's get into the breakdown. PEKKA Smash can be broken down into 3 phases: the funnel, the main force, and the cleanup. The funnel is especially important. Make sure there is absolutely no chance the main force exits the base. One of the most common and reliable ways to set a funnel is to use the Barbarian King on one side and the Grand Warden with some healers on the other. The King is great for setting a wide funnel, while the Warden can easily join up with the main squad by placing a few PEKKA in his radius. When doing a Warden walk, make sure when he's done, he won't be targeted by any defenses because you want the healers to switch off of him and move on to the PEKKA. You can also use PEKKA to make the funnel, as long as they join back with the second phase. You can take your time with the funnel, as the main force is very quick, usually around 45 seconds at most. Now the main force is where the fun begins. If the funnel is good, then you'll be treated to the glorious Steamroller that is the PEKKA and bowlers under rage, absolutely decimating whatever defenses are in reach. Once the funnel is set, place your jump or wall break in, and follow it up with all the PEKKA, bowlers, and remaining heroes. The first rage should be placed so that it encompasses the healers as well. This will help keep the PEKKA at full health. A good rule of thumb would be to place it directly on the PEKKA, while the second rage leads them into the base. The Warden ability should be used early to allow the bowlers to throw as many boulders under rage as they can. Try to time the Warden ability to protect your troops from the Eagle strikes and either the Town Hall bomb or the Inferno beams at the same time. If all goes well, the entire core should be gutted within 30 seconds. The cleanup phase is also very important, so that you don't time fail. Bringing the right cleanup all depends on how much of the core you plan to take out. A siege barracks is nice for lots of outside trash. Bring hogs and a heal in your clan castle to follow up the main force once the siege is depleted. Usually, place the siege as the main force enters the base. Another popular choice is the Stone Slammer with balloons and a haste freeze combo. Use this on an outer compartment that was missed by the main force, and follow it up with wizards or minions for the trash. Make sure you save a wizard or a minion to snipe a missed building, as oddities can occur. This last replay is actually a fail of mine, but I wanted to take a second look and learn from my mistakes. This is the plan I drew up outlining what I wanted to take out. On this one I used earthquakes and a siege barracks. I'll speed through the Warden walk, as I feel I made a pretty good funnel on the left with the Warden and the baby dragon. It isn't until I drop the king that things start to go awry. I wanted my king to go down, but I missed the dark spell factory at 12, so he moves up to get it as I try to open the wall. Since I placed the wall breakers in the warden's radius, he begins to follow the king since the king is near him and the wall breakers die out. Luckily I saved him by dropping all the P.E.K.K.A and bowlers, but this is where I make my first crucial error. I put my queen too far to the left and she ends up exiting the base. Here my first rage encompasses the healers and gets the P.E.K.K.A through the town hall, while my earthquakes open up most of the core. And as you can see, this is where the queen took her little road trip. Now I'm following my P.E.K.K.A through the base with raid spells, absolutely decimating the entire core. Now you can see why I wanted my queen in the core, because she can snipe all 3 Inferno towers. But now 2 are left standing, so I send in my siege barracks, so that the hogs will take out the first Inferno. I plan to place a heal right on the first Inferno, but in hindsight I should have waited. I should have waited for the second Inferno so that the heal would encompass that. There's a giant bomb as well, and the bomb tower here. I was also thinking I could have sent the siege barracks up at the top right, because the P.E.K.K.A ended up getting those Infernos anyway. But again, hindsight is 20/20. What can you do? I ended up time failing this, because I didn't have enough cleanup, which goes to show how important Phase 3 is. Well, that does it for today. Thank you for watching, and hopefully you learned something. If you like this content, definitely hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Now go smash some bases.